heavens and the earth. It was dark. God saw that darkness. He wanted to see his creation. Let there be light. The sun was created, bringing with it the creation of light, with the power of manifestation, just by saying this is this and that is that. We are making it whatever we say. This life works on a timeline, but in every timeline, lifetime, universe, simulation, whatever you want to believe it is, you've done that before. Deja vu, for example. This is my favorite explanation of deja vu. So think of it like this way. You get deja vu and you feel a bad sensation when you get it. It's because that was this point. Your life right now is this long. This is the moment you get that warning. Because in this life, it happens then. So you have this amount of time to change whatever is about to happen. Because if you get to this point, it goes all the way back to here, which leads to here, which leads to here. So if you get this feeling, keep going. Because if you don't listen to that warning, life gets crazy. And you end up all the way. Yeah, you get the point. It's a little hard to fully explain the universe, but simply put, you are the universe. Created by the universe to experience the universe. Once you learn what your niche is and where you belong, then you'll begin to grow. You are infinitely capable of anything you put your mind and your heart and your soul to. Avoid negativity. Shun it. Shun. You are better than you were when they knew you. Be someone they will never get the chance to be close to. I believe in you. These are all just random things. Love finds a way. The most beautiful thing you'll ever feel is self-love. Only you know everything you've been through. You are so brave and so very strong. You must be the immovable object and the unstoppable force. Ah, yeah, this right here. Alright, story time, children. Time and effort equals progress, plus energy equals success. So without time, without effort, you don't get anywhere. With time, you get somewhere, but it's going to be in the same place. Time and effort, plus that energy. Whew, man. Ask. This is how you learn. This is what knowledge is. So you ask. Assign a word. Study that word. Know every possible meaning of that word in every single language. That's knowledge. It's understanding. It's learning. It's creating a word just by saying it is that word. Think. And really think what every word means and why it means what it means. Because, like, man named everything in the dark, right? Well, not everything, but definitely the nighttime things, like a stick. Because, like, if you step on a stick, it sounds like stick, right? But why did they name platypus or giraffe platypus? Giraffe, like, mind the drawings. They're not done yet. Like, if it was me, a platypus would definitely be called a beak beaver because, I mean, like, look at his little beak. I don't know. Giraffe is just a tree horse because, I mean, really, it's just a horse that can reach the top of trees. Shout out to Kristen, my bad, didn't mean to butcher your name. Your mind can be a web sometimes. Sometimes your web is so beautiful. Boom. You get stuck. Don't get caught in your own web. Random. Yeah. So this was at a bar I was sitting at on 1010. There's a guy that walked in, dressed like kind of the way I am, but he was from like not this timeline. Like, you could tell this dude was from like the 60s or something. Like, he was wearing like all red and had like this look about him that, like, his attitude just, it screamed not of this time. But he looked at me and he said something like under his breath, and like the smirk he gave after that, I wouldn't remember that for a reason. So this was written like shortly after that. So time, destination, year, energy, mass. Don't take this literally. This is just brain. Okay. If mass is relative to the variable, yeah, then time is unrelated to energy. That's blasphemy. Don't worry about that. That is where I got the energy and mass, but whatever, don't worry about it. Time equals effort and action. Action is not the same as reaction. Just remember that. But everything is relative to energy. The amount of time it takes a variable to travel from point A to point B is relative to the amount of energy it takes to move an object, or a variable, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's there. You can read it. But yeah, like 60 pounds of feathers takes the same amount of energy as 60 pounds of bricks. So life is you times yourself. You divided by yourself. You subtracting yourself. You added by yourself. Time is you and yourself. So you are both the common factor and the common denominator. So yeah. But yourself is mass. Energy equals you times constant. You are constantly pushing or pulling yourself away from stuff that you need to be doing. Whatever you need to do. So negative energy pushes you back and positive energy boosts you forward. If you are suspended in yourself, then you're suspended in time. Yeah. Okay. So take ice, for example. Ice is nothing but H2O suspended by H2O. Right? Suspended by itself, because all of these atoms are moving so fast and getting so close to each other like a condensed. Water has no volume except for the thing that it's in. So if it's in itself and it's going the exact same frequency and it's going the exact same, like, I don't know how to explain it right now. Brains are not working. So, yeah, this is weird. which, because of the polarity of both hydrogen and oxygen, created a freezing point, whatever. But ice isn't frozen. Water is H2O suspended in time. Water is itself, however, holds no volume, blah, blah, blah. So why does ice... okay. As a person, U positive times U negative. U positive is you on your best days or favorite memory. U negative is you on your worst days. Theoretically, if you were to show yourself a memory, right, you haven't even had yet, you wouldn't believe it. But if you took hidden memories and current events, don't worry about that. Don't do those. You would experience a sensation known as ego death, which in that moment you are lost in yourself, negative and positive. Now add an unknown variable, anything, literally anything. It could be a picture of a friggin' dog for all I care. I don't care. Imagine any minor detail of that variable. Then destroy it. Completely destroy it with your words. It will create a vacuum inside of your energy, confused which way to go, so it attaches to the nearest positive, right? So you take a negative, and you think of that negative, it's going to go to that positive, you know? That's how you go back one step, or 2 steps back. Literally. Our souls resonate, and they will continue to resonate until we fade away. The memories we make. So if you leave, and that is not a word, neutral impact, you would not be remembered. That doesn't mean go out hurting people though. Don't traumatize people. But some negative energy is okay. Some people hating you is fine. Because then you're remembered. Whatever. That word hurts. That word also hurts. So, but it could be a tool, a good tool. Manipulation can be good. There are forms of manipulation that can be good. Don't overdo it though. Your sleeve only holds so many cards. You can't use any of them 5 times. You can't. Don't say I love you unless you mean I love you. It's not a pickup line. You only get one. So make sure they're the one. Yeah, this. Back to that. Splash of a memory and a dash of joy, and boom, you learn how to control yourself. You are an uncontrollable variable that can't be controlled. You're ever changing. That should be a you are with the There we go. The nerdiness. So this is mine. Me. So U equals 23. Time equals 1823. Date. Not date. Direction. I was sitting at 110 degrees north at 1823 when I wrote this, which is crazy because that night. So the equation I wrote earlier, so yourself times destination times time, that was the number, then divided by 185 equals 249. Right? Figure for that. Do it again. Dot. You get so energy equals 11. So 11 times you would have to suspend yourself in this. So positive, positive, negative, negative. Because eventually you get the point. I'm not gonna go too far into it. I figured the measurement for the energy though, I figured it would be hertz, because like think of music, it resonates forever. Like you get songs stuck in your head. Oh god. I don't even remember what this was. Oh yeah, the eons, right? So yeah, energy times yourself, your mass, energy times mass. And then I added the times the direction, because, you know, why not? And it ended up being this. So your end part of mass is right there. The last thing in this is right here. Then that's my age, right there. And the two timelines affected. Typically your age and direction at the moment of proper self-awareness is the exact moment of manifestation, time suspension. That, so time, clock, star. I need to redraw all of these, but good. Secret of immortal skin. You believe you're immortal until you actually die, but in death, you're shown errors / mistakes in your ways. Trust me, it isn't fun. Eons. Eons is how long it takes. Those days it feels like forever, and you probably have nightmares when you do get to sleep. Or because those are the days you have not fixed that you need to fix. That is your day of deja vu. You can use this equation for any moment in your lifetime. Say you want to travel to 1800 or 1900. You would subtract your age from that number. Right. Oh, you would subtract your age from how long you want to travel back to. So for me, 23 going back to 2000 would be -1 times 2000 times 185, energy times mass, to that number right there, 373,000, that's the equation from earlier, equals energy. Now we got to figure out energy, right? It's 2000. What is UFT? I forgot what UFT was. Oh yeah. The energy required to suspend someone in time is hertz, but the energy required to send someone back in time is relative and unified with the year moment. Unified field theory. That's what that word is. Yeah. Alright, what should we return to? Well, there's a lot of empty stuff in this, so yeah, I think it's work. Good job, Buck.